not my turn. This is the Family Showdown!
Howdy folks, welcome back to my top 100 games of all time. I'm Hunter, beside me is Rebecca, and we're going to look at my 60 to 51 today. We're starting to see a smattering of the heavier games. They're starting to show up. I know you've been waiting for them, but here they come. So my number, well not this one, not number 70, but I mean 60. Man, I don't really look at these number things. My number 60 is not one of the heavy ones, but it's one of my favorites. It was my number 33 last year. Okay. It's number 60 this year, so that's not a bad drop. If you follow the list, there's been titanic drops. Too soon? Titanic drops of... and that one's not too bad. And it's a family favorite, a gamer favorite, everything favorite. Yeah. Incan Gold. Incan Gold. It's just a little bundle of pressure luck and a nice little...
It's so amazing that you like this game so much since you never win it.
You know what? I think during the tournament this year, I won Incan Gold.
That just tells you how topsy-turvy, bizarro, wrong that game was then. Because
I just love pressing my luck, and I press and press and press and press, and then the spider eats me, and I cry. But every once in a while, I get out of that dungeon with so many gems that no one can catch me. And that's why I keep doing it. But... So this is a great little game. It plays up to 8 players. Almost any kids can play this game.
Oh, yeah.
This is a super light, pressure-like game with a little kind of dungeon exploring Indiana Jones theme to it. So, my number 60, Incan Gold.
That's one of those that every time I pull out, everybody loves that game. That's just a hit all the way around.
All right. So, my number 59... It was my 29 last year, so a similar drop.
Okay.
It's another one of those light games that's holding on just because it is laugh out loud fun.
Holding on pretty well.
And that is Camel Up.
Okay. What?
Camel Up. It's a racing game where you're not actually racing. You're betting on the racers, and the racers are camels. So this is a cool little racing game. It's got this gimmicky little pyramid thing that you roll the dice in. It's just a fun little gambling race, betting on a horse. It's like basically a horse racing game, but with camels. And you're just betting on which ones win and lose and all that kind of stuff. It's just
always funny.
It's just a fun. What's hilarious about it is the reason it's called Camel Up. The camels stack on each other. So a camel you think that's not doing very well could end up landing on a stack and then moving with the stack and end up in first place. It's just a crazy laugh out loud, throw up your hands in frustration because what you expect to happen doesn't happen. So if you're a fan of random games, this is not the one for you. But this is it's a great little light family weight racing game.
So much fun.
Yep, it's a fun one. That's why it stuck around.
Very good game.
That was my number 59.
Yep. So now 58.
Camel Up. My 58 is a heavy game. Here they come. They're starting to show up. It was my number 45 last year, so it held on pretty good, only dropping to 58. That's because I really like Power Grid.
Oh, man.
Power Grid it's a big bunch of math in a box. But it's fun math. Don't ask me why, but it's got a cool lot of auctioning going on. I love auction games. And on top of that, it's got some... kind of area control-ish kind of stuff going on. You're building out routes, and really the whole thing is about powering your plants and being efficient about it and know when to hold on to your plants or when to upgrade them into more efficient plants and balancing that and the whole supply and demand on the resources to fuel the plants. It just got a lot of different layers and different things going on, and you got to kind of wrap your head around all of those and keep track of what, do I have enough money to pay for my resources and to build a new plant, or do I to do this and that? And it's really it's mathy, but it doesn't really seem like you're it doesn't feel mathy. It just feels like you're trying to be efficient with your resources, right?
Yeah, this is a really elegantly designed game because it is so smooth. But yeah, the math, it does have a lot of math to it, and I usually don't enjoy games like that, but because of what you're doing with the math, it's really fun. I love playing that game.
Yeah.
And I really should not say that, because normally I would say, oh, there is so much math in this game.
And a lot of times this game seems like it comes...
useful.
It seems like it comes down to that last turn and being who can power the most plants, right?
Yeah.
It's just...
This is a great game.
It's a really well-balanced... it's kind of heavy-ish game.
What year did that come out?
Oh gosh, a long time ago.
Yeah, and it's held its own. I mean, we love this game. It's really not lost its interest for us at all.
2004?
Yeah, we still going strong.
So
that's
my number...
That's a good game.
58.
Oh my goodness.
My number 58, Power Grid.
Such a good game.
So my number 57 is a double cheat. Ish.
What?
I don't know if it's not own. I don't think not owning the game is a cheat.
I don't know that that's a cheat. Yeah, if you've played it a couple
But
times.
I don't own this game, and I've only played it once, and we played it at Dice Tower Con, and we loved it. And it's one of those games I mentioned in the introduction that was on pre-order. As soon as it comes out, it's coming to me, and that is Royals.
Wow, you really like that
I
game.
liked Royals quite a bit. It's an area control game. It's kind of a double area control, right? Not only you want to, well, maybe even triple area control, right? You want to control, you want to influence a noble in a region. You also want to control that region. You also want to have the most influence over that particular kind of noble.
Yep.
So it's 3 layers of area control, and it's just what I like about it. I mean, it's kind of a little kind of gimmicky, but when you're done, all your victory points are sitting right in front of you, right? So you just add up all your little tiles that you've earned throughout the game, and that's your score.
That was really fun.
It's just a really lightweight, like I said, area control with a twist because it's got 3 different layers of control that's going on.
That was a great game.
So
really fun game.
That shall be mine.
Spoiler! I guess we're gonna have that soon in the house, huh? I guess I'll.
Yeah, I kind of pre-spoiled our unboxing a little bit. Anyway, so my number 57, a new game to the list, and only played once, and we don't own it yet. Royals.
Wow.
So my number 56 was my number 26 last year, so it held on pretty good considering. Rebecca fell in love with this game more recently. She liked it, but now I think she really, really likes it.
Okay.
And that is Shadows over Camelot.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh.
So this is a great hidden role game with some hand management and the hidden trader thing going on. May or may not have a trader, depending. There's a chance there's a trader, so you don't always know if there's a trader.
Yes.
We played this game at Dice Tower Con, and Rebecca was all smiles during it. She really enjoyed it.
The first time we played it, I think we played 2-player.
Yeah,
it was fun. It was fun, but it was like, okay. But we got to play with the full max number of players at Dice Tower Con, and it was crazy awesome. And it made it a whole new game.
Right. Yeah, when we played it too, I mean, it's not really even designed to play 2-player, but we played 2 characters each. And the reason it's not as good with that variant that we did is that you can't have a trader. So that whole the whole
trader thing's out the window.
That whole tension of wondering whether there's a trader or not was gone. So that's why it wasn't as good. But when we played it at Dice Tower Con, I played it before with more players.
Yeah, but I haven't.
But she hadn't. And when we played at Dice Tower Con, we were like staring, looking sideways at each other the whole time. We ended up not having a trader, which was
so funny.
and we barely squeaked out.
We did win.
We barely squeaked out a win. So it was a really good con experience for her. So. And again, it was for me as well. So that's probably the reason it hung on so well. And it's just a really good mid-ish weight hidden trader game. Yeah. So
a lot going on in it.
My number
42.
Man.
56.
56.
56? I'll look at you.
Shadows over Camelot. Alright. My number 55 is a new game to the list and was a cheat until today.
What?
It became a not cheat today, and that is Archaeology The New Expedition. Kind of I guess it's a second edition of Archaeology, the card game. Just a really great,
so much fun.
light card game with what is it? Basically set collection and a little bit of hand management, a little bit of
Take That,
a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of Press Your Luck.
Definitely.
It's got a light layer of a bunch of different mechanisms, and that's why I think it's just so it's such a good little card game.
Solid.
I mean, I do enjoy card games, but they're usually not.
They're not all involved. Yeah.
I'm not usually like overwhelmed with card games, and this one is really really good. Just in how easy it is to learn and how easy it plays and how interesting I think it is. Because I like the Press Your Luck. Even though, like she said, I'm not very good at it. I like that thing. Do I want to hold a big hand of cards? There's in the game to explain. There's a sandstorm that happens randomly. There's several that happens randomly throughout the game, and you lose half your cards when it happens. But you have a one-time protection against it. So you kind of gotta. When do I use that? And once you used it, then you got to kind of empty your hand
all the
time, or you're going to lose half your cards. So just a really cool little card game.
Good one.
That we played.
Wow, you really like that.
Yeah, it's a good one. I really enjoy that one. That's a good one.
That's really cool.
All right.
Yay. I'm corrupting you.
You are corrupting
You like card games?
So my number 54
I think.
was my 21 last year. We played it the first time at West Texas Con the year before.
Oh, okay.
And that game is Five Tribes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was one of the games we tried.
Yep. So Five Tribes is...
Love this game.
This game, we avoided it like the plague for the longest time because we heard, very analysis paralysis prone.
Just the mechanism involved sounds like it lends itself to analysis
Well, I mean, you got
paralysis.
1,000 squares on the board with 1,000 meeples, and you do 1,000 different moves, and you have to pick which one's the best. So you kind of got to turn off that I got to explore every move switch and kind of do a quick glance at the board and kind of get an idea of what you want to do and go for it. And that's what we do.
Yeah, it works.
And it works really well, and we enjoy it. And towards the end of the game, we kind of look at it a little bit more. I look at it a little bit more to see what we need to do. I don't take forever, but I do explore. But you just kind of got to turn off that. I got to get the perfect mood.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Or this game would be 12 hours long.
Yeah, but it's a great little. It's got the Mancala mechanism where you pick up the meeples and you drop them off, and where you end up on is the action you take and stuff like that. So.
Well, and I like the is it the Djinns? The special ability cards
the
that you can get,
cards,
the superpower cards too, because they all seem like, that would break the game or something like that. But it's all different things that help you out. Really cool. A lot of different perks.
So that is my number. Goodness me, 54. Five Tribes. Yes.
Base game.
All right. So my number 53. My number 53 is a new game to the list.
Okay.
We played this the first time at Falls Con this year. Ooh. And that game is...
It's gotta be... It is
Galaxy Trucker! This game is hilarious. If you do not have a sense of humor, do not play this game. It's a real-time build a spaceship, and then you watch your spaceship explode. So, and I think it's hilarious when other people's ships blow up. So this is just a great little real-time tile placement game where you're building out your spaceship. I don't know if you can see it on the back very well. Yeah. You build out your spaceship, and you basically design the best ship you can. And once the time's up, you take that ship and you go through all these hazards like asteroids and space pirates and all kinds of nastiness. And if you design a really nice ship, it might hang on and look pretty good at the end. If you didn't design a very good ship, you're riding in like on an engine and like a wing of the ship is all that's left.
And a prayer.
A wing and a prayer. There you go. So yeah, it's just a laugh out loud, hilarious little real time game that I just really enjoyed. And we played, like I said, we played it at Falls Con this year in Wichita Falls, Texas, and we loved it. And we immediately bought it, and we still love it.
Yes. So it's kind of a almost out of left field game. It's so different from a lot of the games that we have because it just.
And this is a very polarizing game. Some people like it. Some people hate it. Like despise this game, and I like it because I think it is hilarious.
Yeah, don't fall in love with your ship that you made. And you'll be fine.
Just hilarious when ships start exploding. Even my ship, I laugh when my ship blows up.
Yes.
So that's my number 53, Galaxy Trucker. My number 52 was my number 43 last year.
Ooh,
So
this
it
has
kind
not
of
changed much.
hung on at the same spot. One of the few ones that didn't drop quite a bit.
Okay.
It is a space theme hidden trader game.
Oh, is it Battlestar?
Battlestar Galactica.
Such a good game.
This game is fun. It is fun in a box. I like hidden roll. You're going to see up by my list. I love hidden roll games. In fact, there's several just in this section, right? Shadows, Battlestar Galactica. Yeah. So it's just a great hidden roll game with that's built into the Battlestar Galactica universe, and you play the different roles, and there's all kinds of great things going on. There's elections and voting and decision making, and you can throw people in the brig, and meanwhile you're getting attacked by the Cylons, and your ship's getting blown all to pieces, and you're trying to warp or jump. I guess they call it jumping. They jump away from the Cylons and keep moving. Gosh. And you got to jump a certain number of times to win the game. And meanwhile, there's traitors among you. There will be traitors. This game, there's not a chance. There are bad guys. Yes. And there's chances of more bad guys as the game goes on. So it's just a really, I think it's just a really intense experience.
Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good one.
There you go. My number 52, Battlestar Galactica.
Goodness.
So I mentioned heavy, and here comes some heavy.
Uh-oh.
My number 51.
Okay.
It is new to the list, and it is a cheat.
Man, you and the cheats this time. Okay.
It is a cheat, but it is an awesome game. And that game would be...
Oh, it's one we own, though.
Bora.
We've played that twice?
We've only played it once.
Really?
We've only played this guy one time.
Are you sure?
I'm almost certain that we've played this once.
I think I want to look that up later.
A possible cheat. We've only played it. I think we've only played it once. We've mostly played it two.
It's twice.
I don't know if we played it twice.
I think we've played it twice.
We played it twice.
Mm-hmm.
May or may not be a cheat. But anyway, this is a great game from Stefan Feld. If you follow us on this channel a while back, first part of the year we tried our first Feld game. Fell in love, so we started buying them. And this one is kind of in the middle of the road for me for the Feld games. It's on the heavier side, I think, of the ones that we own, and it just takes a while to set up. It takes a while to grasp it, and it seems like both. We did play it twice. I just said both. It seemed like each time that the one or two times we played it, we finished and we kind of went, okay, I'm starting to get it. Mm-hmm. It's starting to click, but we really didn't. This one takes a few plays to kind of understand the best, the
best way to go about it. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
because we were kind of just, that looks interesting. Well, let's do that.
Yeah,
maybe I'll do
shiny.
That. Yeah. So, but yeah, this is just a really great. It's a kind of a dice placement ish game. You roll dice and you put the dice in. A lot of his games are like that, where you roll the dice and use those dice to put on certain places. It takes certain actions, and those actions give you stuff, and the stuff gets turned into victory points. This one game has kind of, I think it has goals that you're trying to shoot for, and if you accomplish those goals, you get victory points. There's other ways to get victory points.
Oh yeah,
but that's the brunt of it, is to accomplish those goals that you have each turn, and each round you have some goals that you can accomplish.
Well, this is probably one of his prettiest ones too. It's very brightly colored, and it's got the tropical floral theme going, and it's really pretty to look at. The board's very busy though. Oh my goodness, it's a lot to take in at first. Yep. But it's really pretty streamlined once you figure out how to do it. But
yeah, and what I like about the Felds, and you'll see this spoiler as we go through these. They play exceptionally well, two players.
Oh yeah,
they are an amazing two-player experience. He really balances his games out to work at all player counts. So that's why we really like that's why the Felds have taken off, is because they play so well two-player. Yeah, I would not want to try to teach this to most gamers, these kind of games, because there is a lot to wrap your head around.
Yeah. This would be one if you were teaching it to someone, it'd have to be someone who plays a lot of these style games, probably, to get, because it's pretty busy.
So there is the last one for this list. A may or may not be a cheat.
It's not a cheat.
Bora Bora by Stefan Feld. There you have it, folks. There's the first half. We're halfway through my game. They're gonna get even amazing. Do these games get more amazing? I think they can get
Quite possibly. They better be.
They are. There are some amazing games, and there is actually a handful. I haven't mentioned that because we haven't gotten to it, but there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games from last year that went up.
What?
So I'll mention those as they arrive.
Because you haven't had any yet.
No, there has not been a single game that has gone up. They've all gone down or new games. So there are 5 that went up. Start betting at home what you think they are. There you go. There's my first half of my top 100. I hope you're enjoying it, and we'll see you next time.